Peace, guys. How's everyone doing? Sending positive energy to all of you watching this video. Welcome to a new video. I had a pretty intense experience the other morning, actually. And if you read the title of this video, the title should read, I thought I died in my sleep. I thought I died in my sleep. Literally, I thought I died in my sleep the other morning. And this is not a joke. I mean, it was actually kind of traumatic in a way. And then, I got over it. I have very thick skin. So, it only took me a little bit to just get out of my mental field. But yeah, I thought I died in my sleep. I had what I can say is the longest consciously aware duration of time while sleeping. Just multiple dream layers, multiple false awakening, lucid dream state, and my best estimation is that I was basically like consciously aware in that lucid kind of state of consciousness while in dreams for about 3 hours. Now, honestly, throughout my life, all the out-of-body experiences, lucid dreaming experiences, we're talking about, in reality, like, experiences that were a few minutes long or 30 seconds long, maybe a little longer. I've had some longer ones, but this was 3 hours. 3 hours. Okay? And so what happened was I woke up at 2 a.m. the other morning, just a couple days ago. I woke up at 2 a.m. on the dot. I accidentally fell asleep on my recliner in my downstairs. So I fell asleep around 11 o'clock. I woke up in the recliner about 2 a.m. So I got up and did a couple things, and then went upstairs to my bedroom, and went to bed about maybe like 2:55 a.m. or so. I know that I fell into dream state as soon as I crashed out. As soon as I fell asleep in my bed, I went right into dream state. No doubt about it. And it was in that first dream where I became consciously aware while my body was asleep. So I became lucid in my dream. And did a bunch of stuff, levitated, flew around, messing around with different dream characters and all kinds of stuff. And honestly though, in a general sense, I've been really, really like exhausted and tired from work last few weeks. That's one reason why I haven't made a lot of videos last month or so. The amount of mental energy and physical energy that just work can sometimes drain out of you makes it hard to do videos. Quite honestly. But I'm feeling pretty good right now. And plus I had this crazy experience, and the experience within itself, is giving me the energy and the motivation to share it with you guys. So basically, I become lucid in my dream, right? And we're talking about intense lucidity. That was my conscious awareness was totally like 100%. Okay, and if you've watched other videos in the past that I've uploaded, sometimes I talk about turning lucid dreams into out of body experiences, or essentially what it really is just taking that state of consciousness, which is in a lucid state of a dream, and then just projecting, shifting awareness, consciousness into another plane or dimension or realm. It's 100 times easier from a lucid state in a dream to go into the astral plane structure than it is to try to go to the astral plane structure, through your body or your physical body, right? I spent a lot of time just levitating up and just going straight up or at certain angles outward. And as you just levitate and move into different frequencies, different planes, then you just are in these. You're just moving into different reality constructs. Quite honestly. So, again, in my videos, I've mentioned how lucid dreaming is not the same as having an out-of-body experience, going into astral plane structure or etheric plane construct. That lucid dreaming is more of a inner plane. It's an inner plane, and the astral structure and etheric structure. Well, the etheric structure is an overlay. It's infused within the physical reality. And then the astral structure is independent of that and is free of, the time construct. I'm digressing. I'm sorry. Let me get back to what my video is about. So basically, I'm 3 hours. I basically became stuck in these lucid dreams, over and over, multiple dream layers, dreams within dreams, etc., etc. It got to the point of where I was, desperate to just wake up in this reality, in my physical body, just to stop it, right? Because 3 hours is a very long time. And when I was about 2/3 of the way in, maybe a couple hours into it, that's when I had realized that I possibly had just died in my sleep, because I tried several times to wake up in this reality, this body. Several times, and it just was not working. It wasn't working out, and so I was almost coming to terms with the idea or notion that I could have possibly have died in my sleep somehow. I mean, I'm really healthy, so of course, in that lucid state, not being able to get back to my body. I'm like, what the hell? What could have happened? What went wrong, right? And so I came to the conclusion, quite honestly, that after trying enough times to come back to this reality, that I had died in my sleep. And that's why I titled this video, I Thought I Had Died in My Sleep. And so I came to terms with it, and then I ultimately just started to then just go to what I call or consider my 444 astral construct. And now I just pretty much, I call it or title it just, construct 444, Doesn't have to be called an astral construct. It's just another reality construct, just like all the thousands and millions of different reality constructs that are all around us. But still, though, even though I, projected my consciousness into my astral body and went to construct 444. Like, even though I did that, I still was thinking I should try to still wake up in this reality, in this body, and come back and wake up, right? And, honestly, I actually tried to do it a few times, even from that standpoint, or from being in that, at that level. And I still wasn't able to wake up in this reality, this body. And that's when I was like, whoa, I have definitely died in my sleep somehow. It became so real. And then actually I got angry. Very angry. And then I tried again. I tried to wake up in this body again. And then what happened was I was still consciously aware and, all of that stuff. But I went into a lucid dream. Definitely. I went into just a lucid dream. And I still wasn't able to, it was more of a false awakening lucid dream where I thought I'd woken up finally in this reality, but then after a minute or two, there were certain things in my environment that were different, and then once I noticed those little differences, I realized that I was yet again in just another layer of a dream. In just another lucid, false awakening kind of dream. And there was a combination of all kinds of stuff. During that 3 hours, there's projecting to astral plane structure. There's false awakening dreams in lucid state. And there's other mixes of just regular lucid dreaming simulations through the subconscious mind. So there was a blend of all kinds of stuff going on during that whole time, because that's a long time. It's a long time to be consciously aware for around 3 hours while your body's asleep. That's a long time. And so anyways, going back to getting angry, and so I just started getting angry, First, I came to terms with the idea that I have maybe died in my sleep, but then I got angry about it. And when I was then in a just a lucid dream kind of setting, not an astral plane structure, I was so angry that I started to tear apart this whole building. There was like a 2-story building right next to me while I was just sitting there lucid in this dream. And I was so mad that I was stuck in all of that, and I couldn't, come back to my body in a way. Because it didn't make sense that I had died, right? Because I'm healthy, right? I'm not that old. I'm middle-aged and I'm healthy, right? So well, how can I die in my sleep? Like, what the hell's going on here, So some of that kind of anger, and I started tearing apart this big building wall by wall, section by section, piece by piece, like the Hulk. I was literally like the Hulk, just taking the whole thing apart. And then right after that is when it all stopped, or it ended, or I should say that's when I just finally just woke up, not in a false awakening, lucid dream or anything else. It was in this reality, in my body, in my physical body. And I remember it perfectly, because the first thing I heard was the motor of the fan on my window. I could just hear the motor, right? Because I usually run the fan in the window at night to help me sleep, right? It helps me sleep. So sometimes I even meditate to the sound of that motor, right? So it was 6 a.m. I could see my phone across from the bed, It was right about 6 a.m. I hear the motor in the fan, and then I felt the pain. I felt immense pain of the physical body. Sometimes people describe that when they have out-of-body experiences or near-death experiences, or just a longer duration of just conscious awareness outside of this physical construct or body, even though you're connected to it, right? But it's just how consciousness is. Consciousness can so easily forget something, even though it's so powerful and so godlike and amazing. Consciousness can still have the ability to delete and forget, which is very true. But, I think just me being consciously aware for a few hours elsewhere, then just finally waking up in this body, I was literally feeling the pains of my body. I've felt that before. Sometimes when I have like a longer astral projection that's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour. Sometimes when I get back, it's almost like your consciousness gets so used to just that other state of consciousness, and then it comes back, and then it's reminded of of how it feels to actually be integrated fully, 100%, consciously aware, integrated into your physical body and its senses, and its pains, and its sores, and its agonies, and all those things. And its weight, its density, the weight of it, the weight. But that's my experience. I mean, there's obviously a lot of stuff in there. It's 3 hours, and there's things I was doing in those lucid dreams and whatever that I didn't mention in this video because there's just too much to say. But I just wanted to just kind of share that whole thing and share with you that it was somewhat traumatizing, just for a brief amount of time when I really thought that I had died in my sleep, So it was just really kind of a unique experience for me compared to the other, OBEs or lucid dreams that I have experienced before. All right, so I'll stop it here. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Peace.